This art gallery has made its way from Manila to the Big Apple to show the power of Southeast Asian stories on canvas. Joining us now from Silverlens Gallery in New York is the founder, Isa Lorenzo. Good morning to you, Isa. Great to have you with us on The Final Word.
Good morning, Rico. Good evening.
Well, Silverlens' new outpost is in Chelsea, the heart of Manhattan.
Yes.
Isa, very impressive. How does this expand the audience for Filipino and Southeast Asian artists?
Well, first, I'm so happy to see you, Rico. I'm so happy to be on your show. This is a huge moment for the Philippines and for Southeast Asia here in, I would say, the art capital of the world, New York City. So, of course, new eyes, new audiences will come see the amazing art, contemporary art that our countries produce. We have amazing artists, and the diverse audiences range from museum directors, large institutions, curators, all the way down to people on the street, and a huge Filipino and Southeast Asian diaspora who lives here in New York.
And how much interest is there for Filipino and Southeast Asian artworks among American collectors?
Well, this is why we're here. We found out during the pandemic that 30% of our viewership on our website and social media was from the US, and we didn't know who they were. So this has never happened before, and we figured this might be a good time. And from our opening with 1,000 people last week, it is the right time. We feel the gravity and the importance of us being here. And sort of the American collector is a very diverse collector. So we're just so excited to be here and to connect with them.
And one of your featured artists in your launch is Martha Atienza, who hails from Bantayan Island, located north of Cebu. How often will you be having Filipino artists at Silverlens, New York?
Well, we plan to have a Filipino artist at least in every single show. We're fixing the program for the next year. We're doing shows every 2 months here. So that gives people time to come and see the shows. And this is going to open the door, not just for Silverlens, but for, I think, the country and the region.
We have very talented Filipino artists who are making waves around the world. Will your gallery in New York also be open to other Filipino artists who exhibit with other galleries as well here in the country? Because that is such a huge platform in New York that you have.
Yes, I think that for as long as the curators select the artists, we are very open. We are also looking at showing diasporic artists. So as you know, Rico, and you are part of this diaspora as well, the Filipino diaspora is huge, and there is a huge, there's a lot of work being made by second, third generation Filipinos, Filipino Americans, Latin Asian Americans, Southeast Asian Americans that are really underrepresented. And this is what we want to do. We want to shine a light on this gap, huge gap of artists that's missing in the Western canon.
And thank you so much for being a catalyst for Filipino and Southeast Asian art in the art capital of the world, which is New York. But of course, we also have to be realistic here, Isa. Let's take a look at the business side of things. Your gallery sits on very expensive real estate in New York. Can a new gallery like Silverlens with such a specific worldview survive in this highly competitive art market?
Well, we hope so. Well, the situation is we were very fortunate that we had the opportunity to get a very good price and to buy the building. So
you bought the building?
You
bought the building?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not leasing space. You bought the building itself.
No, we're not.
Okay.
No, we're not. We are committed. We are committed. We were able
For the
to get
long
the funding.
haul. The long haul.
Yeah. Yes, we were able to get funding, and so that really gives us the the joy of putting together exhibitions that, without the heavy pressure of the financial cost of rent.
And how many square meters is this property that you bought in Chelsea?
The footprint is about, I guess, 250 square meters. And then we have 2 floors. We're ground level. We have 20-foot ceilings. It's a perfect.
Wow.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
see it. I don't know if you can see it. It's behind me. It's been amazing. We're so happy and we're so proud. Enrico, I hope you can come here and see this.
Yes, I'll take that 15-hour flight to New York as soon as I can take a leave from work. So, Isa,
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of viewers right now on The Final Word are also art collectors. And of course, they want to find out about the prices of the works. I'm sure the prices here at your Silverlens Makati Gallery are different from those in New York. Will the New York pieces have a premium over the Manila artworks? Let's say, for example, of your featured artist now, Martha Atienza.
Yes. I have to tell you that this is a big balancing act. This is something that Rachel, my partner, so I don't run Silverlens alone. So we're two, Rachel, Rilio, and myself. Rachel has actually flown back to Manila to open our next round of shows. But so the pricing is something, we've been doing this for 18 years, Rico. And we've really grown the prices of our artists together with them over these 18 years. So the artists that we're bringing here and that we're showing here very much will have the same price as the prices in Manila. So it's not going to be one is cheaper than the other. It's going to be equal. And there will definitely be opportunity for collectors in the Philippines to still secure good works.
But of course, the whole idea, Isa, of course, is to sell those artworks not to Filipino collectors, but to American collectors. So at least the work of these artists will be spread out to a bigger base of international collectors.
Yes, I mean, just to give you a snapshot. So we've been able to move quite a number of works. So we've sold to collectors from Mexico, from Paris,
That's great.
from here, from New York. And it's we've been very, very conscientious, all the years that we've been doing art fairs to make sure that the artworks end up in international collections. And that's how we grow our audience. So, and what you're showing now is Ilan Yi in Art Basel. That big piece went to the National Gallery of Victoria at Melbourne. So it's been, we really have been putting the work out there.
Yeah, Isa, we have 15 seconds before the end of this interview. Can you give us a snapshot on who will be the next Filipino artist featured at Silverlens New York?
Okay, sorry, I can't announce that because it's still under. But please come to the Manila opening. We have an opening September 22, Mitjay Inn and Shozo Michikawa. So international artists coming to Manila.
All right, that's wonderful. And hope to see you
Yes.
there in Manila, back in
Yes.
Manila. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Rico.
Thank you so much. Silverlens Gallery founder Isa Lorenzo joining us from New York.